level. So Legacy Nation Training and Development. I'm a business coach and a certified corporate trainer, and I have a certificate in hospitality and tourism management. So the 8 high-level courses we'll be focused on are leadership, website development, intro to US credit, Spanish for Life Level 1, cover letter and resume creation, public speaking, customer service with cash handling and counterfeit bill detection, and trauma-informed care. We chose these 8 courses because they are all very important when it comes to being on a personal and professional level. In this day and age, you need programs that are really going to be high level and help you in every aspect of your life. So these courses are going to give you, like I said, the knowledge from a global perspective. So when you go anywhere around the world, you can compete with the very best. So before I get deep into these programs, I want to give you an idea of the certificates I did recently or completed recently. So as I mentioned prior, that I do have a certificate in hospitality and tourism management from Florida Atlantic University. It was focusing on 15 hours of training, which is very important. Prior to this, I held 2 leadership positions at 2 hospitality brands, but I figured, let me get some more knowledge. Let me find out the newer trends because we don't know everything. So I wanted to add more to my portfolio, gain more skills, gain more knowledge. So this program definitely helped. I also have a certificate in clinical trauma care, or used as a trauma specialist from Udemy or from the Arizona Trauma Institute. And focusing on 20.5 hours, it was very important because I work with at-risk youth. So trauma is critical because sometimes you have to determine, where did this trauma begin? Where did it start from? You have to peel back the layers to find out what happened. Where's the root of the problem? So I was very happy to be focused and indulged in this program because I learned so much during that 20.5 hours. And it will play a key role in helping students, helping parents, helping teachers and others to know exactly what to look for when it comes to trauma. All right, so as I mentioned, Coach Jaden J. Miller, was a former leader at 3 Fortune 500 companies, holds certificates in hospitality and tourism management and clinical trauma, and certifications as a corporate trainer and credit score consultant. So those are some of the certificates and certifications that I have. I've been in leadership positions over the past 11 years with various organizations. So I have a global perspective when it comes to business. You know, working at international brands in Florida and some in the Bahamas, I have a variety of different mindsets when it comes to being in different industries, you know, being in athletic retail, being in telecommunications, being in hospitality, you know, being in education. So you see things from a different perspective. So at J. Miller Company, we're bringing all of that knowledge from different industries to help you to be successful and gain a lot of knowledge. We created 8 training programs, face-to-face and virtual, from a global perspective, such as leadership. Leadership is so important, as we all know, in our personal lives, professional lives, spiritual lives, etc. You'll be surprised that leadership is the #1 topic when it comes to professional speaking. So you having that leadership training is going to have you in the top echelon when it comes to those that are needed to speak professionally. Also with this leadership training, you're going to get 40X, which is 4 disciplines of execution. If you know about it, that's great. If you don't, that's fine too, because we're going to teach you everything you need to know. We're going to create a personalized Excel spreadsheet for you. Plus, we're going to give you the scoreboard to show you what needs to be done, how it needs to be organized, how often you need to do the training, so that way you can be successful. When it comes to website development, this is a very important area. You know, for personal websites, business websites, you always need a website. You know, you find yourself going to website designers or companies, but we want to provide you with all the knowledge so you can do it yourself. So we use website development with Wix. We teach you how to build a website. We teach you all the elements of the website. We teach you 10 critical areas or steps that are important with a website. So we give you all the global knowledge to help you to build a website and be successful. When it comes to intro to US credit, I can tell you, I had a tough journey when I had to build my credit score. My credit score was at the lowest of the low for me. I had huge debt. And over the years, I had to build up my credit score. And I want to help individuals in high school, college, and otherwise to get their credit score to where it needs to be so they can get that mortgage, get that car loan, get whatever they need so they can be happy. When it comes to Spanish for Life Level 1, it's so important for us to learn a second language. I think many of us from English-speaking countries, we take it for granted. For example, we're required to take a foreign language course, whether it's in Spanish, French, etc. But here's what happens. We take the course, we pass, and after that, most of us don't use the language. We don't apply it. We don't practice it. But it's so important in this day and age to have that second language, to take our communication to the next level. Estudié en la Universidad de South Florida. Español es muy fácil. Confía en mí. Es muy importante aprender español porque necesitamos un segundo lenguaje. So I basically said, I studied Spanish at the University of South Florida. Spanish is easy. Trust me. It's very important to learn Spanish because we need a second language. So it's very important for us to have something in our arsenal. So when we go to another country, we can actually speak the language. You don't have to be 100% fluent, but you need to make sure you know your nouns, your pronouns, adjective, and different things. So that way you can be ahead of the curve. So at J. Miller Company, we're going to go through that. We're going to have sentences each session. So you can actually put sentences together. So that way you could feel comfortable knowing you could communicate. When it comes to cover letter and resume creation, as we know, individuals go to companies to get resumes created. But the question is, can you do it on your own? Do you have to continue going to these companies to get it done? We give you the knowledge so you can do it for yourself each and every time, right? Public speaking. Public speaking is critical because that gets you a really good income. And speaking is important in everything that we do, whether we're outside just talking to neighbors, or we're in a classroom, or we're in front of a group of people. You need to be able to public speak. So we have the public speaking training just for you. Customer service with cash handling and counterfeit bill detection. We initially just had customer service, but we combine cash handling and counterfeit bill detection because we have found that from visiting stores and other places, many persons don't know how to handle cash the appropriate way or don't know how to identify counterfeit bills. So we take you through that training so you can know, because sometimes you may not have a counterfeit bill machine. So you have to understand it on your own, understand the threading, understand which particular figurehead is on each bill. So we teach you all of that from the ground level. So you have customer service, cash handling, and counterfeit bill detection. Those three together gives you perfect combination. And trauma-informed care. Trauma happens to almost all of us. All of us go through traumatic situations. And this knowledge will give you an understanding of where it starts, how to deal with it, and how to be able to manage that when it comes to your life. Because we want you to be successful, we want you to be happy, and trauma is something that can be a block. We want you to open your mind and understand where it comes from and how it can be resolved. We train more than 50 team members from various organizations in customer service and leadership, as well as individuals in website development, Spanish for Life Level 1, and public speaking. So last year and this year, we did a lot of that because those were highly sought out courses. We want to add 8 courses to give everyone an opportunity to pursue what they love. We taught 40 students at the Bahamas Institute of Business and Technology and 2 psychology courses, motivation and human growth and development. So that's something else that we had done through J. Miller Company. The Bahamas Institute of Business and Technology gave us opportunity to teach, which was very important, and we truly appreciate it. We are committed to providing our training and development programs to the general public to gain knowledge from a global perspective. So all of these programs, as we mentioned, takes you from a narrow mindset to a broadened global mindset to help you take your life to the next level so you can compete with anybody, anywhere, anytime, no matter what. All right, so if any of these programs interest you, if you enjoyed this training and development program, please connect with us. The phone number is 242-821-6491 for Bahamas, and the US is 407-250-9292. And you see the social media handles in the middle. So thank you very much for watching this presentation. I look forward to hearing from you. I want you to be safe. I love you. Remember, the job legacy matters.